Even when you buy a fridge freezer like this, the comfort is not complete until you do what I'm about to show you in this video.
Yeah.
Have you just purchased a fridge freezer and needs water connected to it before you can use the cold water side, and now you're not sure how to connect it? All you need is a connector like this one, like a Y splitter. Luckily for me, this has lock on both sides. Alright, that's for this side, and this is for this side. This is something you can find on Amazon. So all you need to do is to look for an existing water outlet and remove it and put this to split the outlet into two. I will show you what to do now. Existing water outlet like this one or that one by the corner, and make sure to lock the tap. And once you've locked the tap, unscrew that. By now I'm sure you know the next thing. And then replace this. Replace it with this way, and this is your new water outlet. So you have two water outlets to connect to. For some good reasons, might be a good idea to use a Teflon tape. Roll the Teflon tape in the direction to which you would roll the tap. Okay, this is that. This tap is going to be screwed this way. So you'd want to use your Teflon tape in that direction as well, because if you do it in the alternate direction as you're screwing this, the Teflon tape too will start to come off. So you'd want to like screw this Teflon tape in this direction, the same direction that you would screw the tap. So, and for me, this is that direction. Make this Teflon tape this way and put it in the threaded area, for example on this, in the threaded area like this, so I can see my hands. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, that's it. And now I'll put, for some reasons, I think I want to put this in first, because I think by the time I get there I might not have enough space to put this. So I'll put this while I'm still there, and then I'll screw the rest on there. This used to be for the dishwasher. At this junction, you are going to need something like a wrench to lock the tap properly. But in a situation whereby you can't find a wrench, you can manage a plier, like you're about to see in the video. So you can put a tape all around the plier teeth, so that you don't ruin the threading around the tap. As a matter of fact, I did not put that tape in around it, but I was still able to manage without ruining anything on the tap. And after that, your fridge freezer came with lots of parts. The installation kit, you'd find everything that you need in there. You find the hose, the joiner, and a kind of clip to wrap around the connection that you have just made, or that you'll be making with this. So if you follow this video from point to point, you should be able to do this with no stress at all. So the first thing I'll be doing is to pre-drill a hole, to make a hole, which I have done already. That is where the hose will pass through to the other side of the fridge. Yes, you can see the hose coming out. And then I'll just pull it out and stretch it to where I need to connect it. So after that, make it pass through wherever is convenient for you. Just find a convenient spot to take the hose through. After that, put the correct clip on it. here, remove the cap, and slot it into the other side. Yeah, slot it into that. And screw it to the new outlet that we've just made now. And there is also a red clip for you to lock the connection in place, just like so. So the next thing after that will be to screw the tap on. Yeah, just like that. And before you go further, after putting this, yes, remember to use the Teflon tape so you don't have to come back there because of leaks. So wrap the Teflon tape around it, just as you've been doing from earlier in the video. The installation kit also came with a little wrench that you can use to lock the cap in place. But make sure to do it gently so you don't ruin the parts. If you overlock it, you might end up breaking the plastic. So I just noticed that I should have done the Teflon tape in the other direction so it doesn't come off. You can see that, so it was coming off. So you make sure to do the Teflon tape in the same direction that you're turning the lock, the screw cap, I mean. So after that, the next thing will be to put the capsule in place. There was a plastic wrap that came around it. But before you do that, you might want to check once more if the hose is alright. It's just better to be sure that everything is okay before going forward, so you don't have to come back, or even if there are mistakes or if anything doesn't work along the line, you are sure of what is happening and you know where to look for. As a matter of fact, you don't have to get a splitter with locks, but I think the reason for the lock is obvious. It helps you to at least be a little bit in control of what you're doing. So before we go further, I'll make sure to cover the hose back, and yeah, I'll throw this water away so we don't mess the floor. Your fridge came with one of these, and what to do with this is to bend it into 2 equal parts to form something like that. And just to let you see what you have to do with this encapsulates, you see, this encapsulates the connection you have just made, and then you just clip it in place. That's it. It came with a screw hole where you can put a screw if you want to. Yeah, that's it. Now let's go to the back of the fridge to do the final connection. Well, it came with a little wrench that you can use to, tighten everything properly if you want to. Yeah, that's it. Oh, this guy's trapped. Okay, that's free now. To drill the hole for where the pipe would pass through, you need a 10 mm drill bit. Now we have the back of the freezer. At the back of the freezer, you would notice there are several pipes going everywhere and coming everywhere. And what to look out for is this. If you notice, there are 2 of those pipes coming from the top, and suddenly it became one. And that is where the water inlet from the tap is going into, which is right here. So there is this joiner that connects both ends together. So get the cap out, slot the joiner to one side of it. Remember to put the clip, the tiny clip, the red tiny clip. So as not to everything you need for this installation come off accidentally, already and the kit. This goes to the white pipe on the fridge freezer. If you can see that, which is this here. Gets the cap out and slots this in. Puts this clip right in there. You could clip it to the wall, but for this I'm going to clip some part of it to the wall. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're able to grab one or two things.